All right, we are here with Hartland head football coach Thomas Stevenson for our weekly chat heading into this week's game against Plymouth. Before we get into that, some improvements were made last week. Obviously, the result was not what you wanted, but overall, what can you take away from week two?
I think we made big jump from week one to week two in all areas of the game. Obviously, we still need to score more points. That's going to be a point of emphasis. It was last week, but defensively, our tackling was better, our pursuit was better. Honestly, offensively, we had 6.5 yards per play, so we were efficient. We just kept having negative plays from penalties and self-inflicted wounds that you can't have when you're competing in this level of football against great competition. So I think we had a great jump from week one to week two, and hopefully we have a similar jump from week two to week three, and we're gonna give it our best shot against Plymouth this week.
Going on the road for the first time, what's that going to be like, for you? Because you've never coached on the road before. It's all been at home.
Yeah, it's going to be different. I mean, everything starts a little bit earlier in the process. I think, we got to get on the bus. We got to go to a different stadium. We don't have our band there. We don't have all of our fans there. But at the end of the day, football's football, and we're going to play on whatever football field they tell us to play on. And, maybe it takes some of the distractions and the hoopla of opening a new field against East Kentwood, and then the second week, having another big game with a league opponent. So maybe going on the road is going to be good. I think from a planning perspective, I've been a part of it. Our staff has been a part of it. We know what it takes to go on the road and that kind of stuff. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And maybe it's going to be a blessing in disguise to get away from some of the distractions of being here, and maybe it keeps us a little sharper.
Yeah. And then, of course, going into this week against Plymouth, that they bring always a good team. Coach Seldorian does a really good job over there. What are some of the things that you noticed from both the offense and defense from them?
I mean, they got great talent. The quarterback's real good. Running back, obviously, Jackson's real good. Left tackle's real good. I mean, you got Power 5 kids for a reason. They're good football players. I think they play very physical brand of football, maybe more physical than what we've seen last week, but I think they're a well-coached team. Obviously, Greg does a great job over there, and our games have always been a battle going back with them. So our kids have another challenge this week. It's probably a different challenge, more of a ground attack rather than an aerial attack, but defensively we'll be ready, and offensively we got to continue to improve so we can keep scoring points.
All right. Thomas Stevenson, thank you so much for talking with us, and best of luck this week against Plymouth.
Thanks a lot, Casey. We'll talk to you next week.